barbecue for the Zepbound diet. I've got a ton of mouth-watering Zepbound dinners, Zepbound lunches that are going to fit in your calorie deficit and for your Zepbound weight loss or Tirzepatide weight loss. Let's go. Okay, I got a ton of food. I'm gonna go through and break down the calories, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm having for dinner. You're going to wanna stay till the end because I'm gonna talk about one of your favorite foods, your absolute favorite foods you're gonna wanna know. So first thing I got in here, and you're gonna be surprised, like, because you're like, this is junk food. And it is. Stay with me though. I'll tell you at the end why I'm doing what I'm doing. French fries, mac and cheese, and pulled pork sandwich. Let's dive into the breakdown of the calories and protein on there to make it a Zepbound meal. For me, Zepbound meals are ones that are nutrient dense, meaning high fiber, and also high protein. I will not eat this whole thing. The beautiful part about this is it's going to be at 2 meals, maybe even 3 meals for me. So let's dive into the pulled pork, how many calories that is and how much protein that is, because straight out the gate, this is delicious. It is so good. Pulled pork, this portion size, they say it's 227 grams for this. It's 8 ounces. So 8 ounces, 227 grams. I don't deal in grams. I'm not a cocaine dealer. But it's 600 calories for all of that with 57 grams of protein. Now you may look at these French fries and mac and cheese and be like, Elizabeth, you're going to give yourself Zepbound side effects of massive diarrhea. If you have just taken your shot, that very well may happen. Or if you've titrated up, I am on day 7 of my Zepbound shot. I am hungrier than I normally am. I normally would not eat the quantity in which I'm going to talk about. I have my whole thing here of how much food I'm going to eat. But so with the mac and cheese, it's my favorite thing. I'm obsessed with their mac and cheese, and I'm also obsessed with my husband's obsessed with their French fries. The whole French fries is 380 calories. I'm going to have a third of those today in my meal. And then also the mac and cheese, this whole thing is 300 calories. That's a lot, right? Like if you're doing a calorie deficit, that's a lot. And these two things, this is where the warning, 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 if I could put a red flag across the screen, I would, of this could give you potential Zepbound blowout diarrhea. Be careful, use with caution. I should put on like a warning, warning, warning shirt of like, may give you massive tummy issues, massive tummy issues. Do I need to talk my Moira Rose voice? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, what the, hold on. Oh my God. What scared the dickens out of me? Oh my God. My heart is like racing through. Oh my God. Whew. Oh my God. That scared me so badly. I'm like shaking. I am going to film the rest of this when I get home. Oh my God. I like want to cry. I'm in an empty parking lot. And a truck with 2 men just pulled up next to me and like ran out of their car. That scared I was like literally ready to fight. Like literally was like fight or flight mode. I'm like shaking. We're gonna do the rest of this when I get home. I like want to cry right now. That was so scary. Why would someone do that? Why would, like, I guess as a woman I shouldn't be parked in a parking lot. Like I was near Mission Barbecue. I don't mean to be cussing so much. That scared me so badly. We're going to go home. We're going to finish this when I get safely at home. Okay, I came home. That was terrifying. That was so scary. And so I'm here with my dogs. One will probably be coming up. Let's finish the video. I was shaking. This food is now like 30 minutes cold. But I was like, I'm going to finish this video. But thank God, like I just got out of there. Like, let's talk the turkey sandwich and barbecue sandwich. So my husband wanted to have the pulled pork sandwich, coleslaw, salad, and ranch. The ranch is 50 calories. To have the ranch salad, and the side salad, this huge thing, is 15 calories. Highly recommend for Zepbound diet to get a big salad. Eat the big salad. I beg your pardon, this is 120 calories. Half of it is 60, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have 60 of these calories on my salad. Get the salad, guys. I normally don't tell you what to do. Take what you want, leave the rest, but get the dang salad. You need that fiber. Your colon needs the fiber, your bowels need the fiber, you need the fiber. Get the salad. And then combine that with the protein would be my encouragement. You can do whatever you want. I'm not a dietitian. What do I know? I'm just somebody who's lost 107 pounds with a dog that's ready to swipe my food. Now, let's talk about this. This is my husband's meal. He wanted, if you did the turkey sandwich, it was 8 ounces of turkey on there with the bun, is 720 calories. If you just did the turkey by itself, it's 400 for 8 ounces. So that's a 320 calorie difference. This is where I want you to get ruthless. If you're in a weight stall or having weight stall challenges, Get ruthless. For me, the bun is not worth 320 calories. You know what also is 320 calories? Approximately. The French fries and the mac and cheese are in that ballpark. I'll talk about those specifically. I would rather have mac and cheese, the whole thing, or the whole thing of French fries for this bun. And maybe that's slightly off. I got this, by the way, from MyFitnessPal. Mission Barbecue's website was not helpful at all for their nutrition. It stunk relative to all of my reviews I've done. Chipotle is the best, and Mission Barbecue has been the worst in terms of figuring out calories and protein. For me, this bun is not worth, even if it's wrong, 180 calories, 300 calories, whatever. In between that, I would much rather have sans bun, no bun, and eat the mac and cheese with the French fries. But you do you. If that makes sense for you, you do you. But so my husband is going to have this, and then he's going to have the slaw with it, which I think is 160 calories. The mac and cheese, to be factually accurate, is 304 calories for the whole thing. French fries, 380 calories for the whole thing. This is where it gets into being ruthless if you're having a weight stall. Does this bun matter to you? Or does it not? For me, it does not. I'd rather skip the bun and dive into that mac and cheese. To me, that's way, I would rather do that instead. Next, we got ribs, and more ribs. Let's talk. He's trying to come up with the other. He's like, let's go around the other way to see if I can get a rib bone. So the ribs on these, and also got cornbread, and also got green beans to go with it. Cornbread is 205 calories. That does not wet my whistle. That does not float my boat. I go back to this mac and cheese. I feel like it's the North Star of this video is this mac and cheese is so dang good. I'd rather have half of this for 150 calories than the cornbread. You do you. My son will flip cartwheels over the cornbread. It doesn't do it for me. What does it for you, though, for your Zepbound diet and what you're eating, and makes the most nutritional sense if you're doing a high protein diet and a high fiber diet of having like vegetables and fruits. Each one of these ribs, if you're a rib connoisseur and a rib lover, ribs are actually, where are the ribbies? Ribby, 150 calories per rib, which isn't that much. That's not that much. If you look at this rack of ribs, this is a 5 rack of ribs. That's not that much. So for me, that does not make any sense, but maybe for you it does. 198 calories for one rib, 15 grams of protein. So that's like this. Here's where the line is. No, not for me. That's not a winner chicken dinner. Let's talk about the green beans. What is a must-have in my humble opinion? Oh man, it's all sloppy-doppy. That was from the Intruders. It's dripping on my blazer. Rude people. This green beans does it for me. 132 calories, 8 grams of protein, because it does have ham hock, or it's got some sort of pork product in it, I think. Not bacon, but like ham hock. So if you don't like pork, just FYI. 132 calories, 8 grams of protein. For me, that's a must-have. Filling, fiber. What's the other F? Fun. and it's a good Southern dish. Like, it reminds me of my grandma. She used to make her green beans with ham hock in them from Martinsville, Virginia. Okay, this is the piece de resistance. If you've made it this far, bestie, this is where the gold is. This is where you are digging for gold for your Zepbound meal, honey. This is what you want, what you came here for. So the pulled chicken is 227 grams. Again, I'm not a cocaine dealer, so I deal in ounces. That is 8 ounces of the pulled chicken is 400 calories and 57 grams of protein. What? That is a lot. And I'm not realistically going to eat this much protein. So it's going to be 2 meals, and it's delicious. Now, I can have pulled pork, 600 calories, same thing, 227 grams or 8 ounces. 603 calories for the same amount, or 400 calories for the chicken. So pulled pork, 603, pulled chicken, 400. Both are 57 grams of protein. So that's what they look like there. And then the turkey is 8 ounces, same thing, 227 grams, 400 calories, 64 grams of protein. So highest source of protein is that. But to me, the turkey is very dry. It is dry, honey. It's like being at a family gathering. It's dry. So it needs a little sauce. little sauce-a-rooney to go with this. But this is the winner chicken dinner, literally and figuratively. I almost slept. Do you see what's happening behind me here? Don't mind our laundry. You could get the brisket for 480 calories, same thing, 8 ounces, 73 grams of protein. So that is the highest amount of protein for the lean brisket. You've got to specify lean brisket. If you asked for, it's your favorite word, moist brisket, it's 600 calories and I can't read my handwriting. I think 39 grams of protein. So get the lean protein, or get the lean brisket. 480 calories, 73 grams of protein. Sausage is 510 calories, 34 grams of protein. I love sausage. Don't get me wrong, I love sausage, but that did not appeal to me. But maybe it appeals to you. Let's talk sauces. Texas Twang is my hot husband's favorite sauce. It's only 30 calories for this. The other one, which we love, my son and I love, is the Smoky Mountain. And that is 50 calories for this whole thing. So I'll have half of this, so that's 25 calories. So let's go through everything that I'm gonna eat for my meal and give it a total. What I'm gonna have is half of this. I'm not even gonna have, I'm not that hungry. I would say, oh, here comes Wilma. She is more, she is more pushy than he is in her, excuse you, you sit over here, go over here. She's more pushy than he is with food. Okay, you sit over here. And he's like, no ma'am. I'm gonna have for my meal, and they're gonna come join me, a half a thing of the turkey, which would be 200 calories, 32 grams of protein, and a half a thing of the pulled pork, which would be 300 calories, 23 grams of protein. I may revamp that. In fact, I think I may have half of that to make it less. And then I'm probably gonna have a third of the mac and cheese and a third of the French fries and half of the salad. That comes to 817 calories and 55 grams of protein. Will I eat all of that? Probably not. Probably not. I think that I will, but I have budgeted for the day, and this is my encouragement for you, thinking about this mac and cheese and some of these French fries, because I don't want my meal plan to be drudgery. I don't want my meal plan to be gross. I want to enjoy it. And there's ways and tricks and techniques. I can get that down from 817 calories. Many of you are gasping. You're like, that's so many calories for one meal. Well, I didn't have, scoot over here, honey. I didn't have earlier for lunch. I kept it very light. I've kept my calorie deficit at not wanting to make it easy. I've kept my calorie deficit at a calorie deficit. And that's the secret to this. If you've made it this far, Bessie, you can have what you want if you're in a calorie deficit. Now, obviously, we want to have nutrient-dense foods so we don't rot away our bones, and, you know, we want to make sure we're having nutrient-dense foods. However, we can have some of these things. There's trade-offs, right? What I'm going to do in the order in which I'm going to eat first is going to be that salad. Half of that salad first. You know why? It takes 20 minutes to feel full. And with Zepbound, I don't know if that's still true, if it's less than that or more than that, but that's the average. 20 minutes to feel full. So I'm gonna start chewing on that. That'll take me, I don't know, 5 minutes. Maybe less, maybe more. And so eating on that, and then that will make me fuller to get to the rest of this. This will be for lunch tomorrow. And one of the things, the whole bill for this huge, it's 5 boxes worth, plus they gave me 7 sauces. Just the sauce alone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hit the lottery in sauces. It was $70 some, but we will make this so many meals. Like literally it's like 6 meals for us. So 6 meals, $73. Is that pricey? Yeah, but the time investment of making all this stuff. And those green beans, I'll tell you what, if you have not had those, for just 136 calories. Now, so I got to give the caveat because I know some of you, I got this off my Fitness Pal. Some of it may be slightly off. Feel free to fact check me. In my car, I had all of my napkins set up, so it would be completely, you guys know I demand of myself to be factually accurate, but with the guys scaring me in the car, it messed up my filming system. So forgive me if I'm slightly off. Wilma, do you forgive me? She knows, and he knows. Is he still back there? Yeah, he's still back there. He knows that he's gonna get some for dinner too. That probably will give him a little bit of scraps. Be mindful of your dogs of what the scraps are that you're giving them though. But I'm pumped. High protein, vegetable focused or fruit focused for high fiber, gonna be full. I was motivated today in terms of eating super healthy to have this, to have that mac and cheese. So having pockets, not a tremendous amount. I'm not gonna eat that whole thing of mac and cheese, but even if I did, it was 300 calories. But like, there's trade-offs. I'd rather not have a 200 calorie bun or 300 calorie bun and have more mac and cheese for that. To me, that just makes sense. But you gotta do what makes the best sense for you. So if you have not seen my Chipotle video of what to get at Chipotle, binge watch that. My Panda Express, binge watch that. But my next question is, where are we gonna go next? Where are we gonna go next? What should we get next? I don't know. You tell me, where should we go next? And our question of the day is, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Our emoji of the day is going to be a car. This is my getaway car. I'll tell you what, that scared the dickens out of me. I was literally shaking. I had to come home and ask my husband for a hug. I was like, that scared me. I did not like that. That did not feel good. Shame on those people. It was an empty parking lot, and they literally pulled up right next to me out of an empty parking lot. Now, Mission Barbecue had a bunch of people over there, but where I was parked, there was nobody in that vicinity to pull up right next to me. I feel like I need to go do a meditation and go pray. I'm like still like jittery, like, do you feel my energy? She's like, I don't care, lady. I don't feel your energy. I just want your meat. Give me the meat. Anyway, sweet friends, so our emoji of the day, and I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I truly do care. Can you move out of the way? See this girl? I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. And the pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over will help me to get to know you. In addition, I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought. I don't think your daddy's given her dinner yet. I love you. Okay, sweet friends. She's patting me. She's like putting her paw on me to pat her. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Don't pull up to empty people in parking lots. I'm Countess of Shopping, count my blessings because life is delicious. I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Go binge my What I Eat in a Day series. There's a whole playlist down below too. And if you have a bestie who's on GLP-1, share this video with them. I know Wilma will want to say hi.